Hello everyone, this is Santanok2, welcome to another mod overview, this time on Pickup Notifier, a mod that's the ability for you to find out how much is being collected once you walk over and pick it up, what types of items, and how much you want to actually display with the item entries, and how much screen space they take. There's a bunch of config options as you can see, and it is inspired by a feature from COFH or COF Core, as I like to call it. As far as I've come across, pickup related upgrades and such for things like backpacks and otherwise seem to also be common either in 1.12 or even 1.14, which I'm doing this in. But for the most part, I'll just change a few things here. When you actually walk up to something and pick it up, it'll display like you'd expect, but obviously I've tweaked a few things, so it'll go up to about that far and obviously display rarity as well as what blocks, items, tools and otherwise with a sprite and the numbers. Obviously when it comes to pickup upgrades and otherwise, or things like GEI or creative tabs, it doesn't actually count it. So I'll just demonstrate. If I just happen to put something from my creative inventory into here, nothing, it'll show me recipes, but it won't show me in the bottom right. Or at least I'll do that now, and you can see nothing quickly. Sandstone, nothing there either. From GEI, even with a stack upgrade, pickup upgrade. Obviously it didn't go there, it went into the actual stack inventory and nothing displayed down there. So if you've got certain other options like creative mode or GEI or a pickup method, it's not going to display the information. Obviously with configs you've got lots of options for the custom scale. I'll actually put these to default so you can see. So 4 by default, obviously I changed the scale of the text to be a lot bigger. You've got the offset of it from the screen border, so if you want to move it for x-axis or horizontal visibility on the screen, you can. There's the display time if you want it to be longer or shorter. You've got the position where you want it on screen. Obviously I had it in the top left just to show, but obviously it by default is bottom right. You can change the color, which this applies to I think all item entries. We might try this with ignoring rarity and otherwise, but it is for all regular stuff, I think, of like a common rarity or just any entry in general. If you happen to ignore rarity, and it'll display it for all entries. But we'll see. The maximum height, obviously, relative to screen height and such. Obviously some things when positioning them on the screen, you're going to want to also consider your GUI scale as well alongside that, to probably get the best display of it. You've got the fade time, which obviously if you want it to be longer or shorter, just depending on how much you want to be shown. Obviously the Y offset being filled vertical instead of horizontal. You've got a blacklist if you want to obviously do it for say maybe cobble or something. If I don't want to see tons of cobble, if I've got it everywhere in my inventory, I want to see my tools or other blocks or something I'm using. If I'm mining and I happen to be harmed by lava, or I dropped all my stuff whilst being harmed by a mob or something, then yeah. Otherwise, you can enable or disable the fading effect. You can ignore rarity of things like enchanted golden apples and otherwise, displaying their coloured text, like so. And you've got drawing of sprites, which is obviously the actual item next to it. So if I just drop that here, it'll display or not display the actual item there. So if we obviously save this, not with going Control S, because that stuffed up my recording last time, and do it here. and then see, like so. Otherwise though, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.